right, welcome to another Marketing Funnel Monday. It is Claude Bailey. I'm your Marketing Funnel coach with 24/7 online marketing. I'm excited to be here. Everyone, give me a hand clap in the audience. If you can blow a whistle, blow a whistle. All right, guys, I'm so excited to be here once again. It is Monday, December the 12th of 2022, and today we're going to talk about simulation. Right, we're going to talk about how to actually determine if your funnel actually going to make money before you actually spend any more time or any money investing into the funnel. Right, and that is the key, guys, because I know there's a whole bunch of funnels out there. You probably heard of marketing funnels before or sales funnel. You might, if you haven't, right, you've been told or you're going to be told, hey, do this funnel and you're going to make money, right? But guess what? Yeah, most of the time, yes, but you got to make sure before you spend any money because I've been burnt myself where I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to go get leads. And I spent money on advertising and got leads. Yes, I did. I got leads. But guess what? I made no money afterwards, right? Because it's my fault because, well, I didn't sell anything. I didn't have a proper funnel together, which is why we have this marketing funnel money. So make sure you have a proper funnel that actually sells something to someone. Don't just get leads. You got to make sure there's a funnel, a process for people to go from not knowing who you are to having desire and interest to know who you are, to get to know you, and eventually want to buy from you, right? If you don't have that complete overall structure in place, methodologically, in a sales funnel, right, or a marketing funnel, right, then you're not gonna make any sales, you're not gonna make any money, and then you're gonna be wasting all your money on advertising like I did because I never had no follow-up sequence to follow up on people that I made leads from. It was very weak. It was weak. It was a weak follow-up sequence. I was like, here's your stuff. Hopefully you want to buy from me. Or I go to a webinar and no one bought from me and I never follow up with them. Hey, it's all about the follow-up, guys. But hey, guys, if you don't believe me, right, and if you want to know maybe if your email list is big enough to make sales, well, all this stuff we can simulate, right, in software and simulate that. It's really a click of a button. So you might be thinking, oh, I gotta be good at algebra, figure all this out. I gotta be good at math, figure all this out. I gotta know numbers, figure all this out. Nope, it's all software program, right, that we can do. Right, it's all simulated now. Some genius magician already made the software for us. All we gotta do is type in some numbers, drag and pull and drop, and click a button. Right, and that's it. All right. So guys, we're gonna learn that today. But hey, before we jump in, let's do some housekeeping stuff. Who's ready from housekeeping here? All right, I am. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First, if you have any questions throughout this Marketing Funnel Monday, you can ask them, and I'll answer the questions live. Here's how you can do it. 2 ways. First way, type the letter Q in the comment section. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, type the capital letter Q with a colon or semicolon space, your question. When I filter through the questions, right, I will see your questions pop up, right? And I'll see the Q, and I filtered on Q, I know it's a question. So otherwise, I won't get confused between if it's a comment or it's a question. This way, I will not miss your question because it has a Q in front of it. And I'll make sure I answer all questions that have Q's in it. Now, the other way, which I prefer this way better, because obviously, guys, this is the easier way for me as a host and as your coach. All right. If you want to make sure that your question is answered before I leave and shut down this live stream, I want you to join me in my webinar room. Right? Where is that located? Actually, you guys probably think, where is that? So in the description post, right down here, in the description post, I have a link to where you can actually join me in my webinar room or my event room, right? And all you gotta do is click on that link, register, give me your name and email address, and come into the room. And then you become a VIP attendee of Marketing Funnel Monday. How's that sound? Does that sound great? Right, now, if it sounds awesome to you, here's what I want you to do, right? Because I'm going to give you some cool stuff, and in order for you to do it, yes, I'm blatant bribe. I'm going to give you some encouragement to do it. What kind of coach would I be if I didn't give you some sort of bribe or encouragement to go do what I want you to do, right? So here's what I want you to do. All I want you to do, I want you to register here, and here's what I want to give you. I'm going to give you a book, a free book of my latest book, How to Use A/B Testing in Marketing. It is currently being sold on Amazon. You can buy it right now on Amazon for 99 cents, the Kindle version. Or you can sign up, join me in my webinar room, become a VIP attendee, and get this book for free. I'll give you the download version for free. Yes, I can do it because I'm the author. Yes, it's my book. All right, so you can have it. All right, so that's benefit number 1. All right, benefit number 2. When you join me, you want to get all the resources and cheat sheets, right, that I'm going to follow and give out during these Marketing Funnel Mondays. I give out Excel documents, I give out worksheets, I give out resource maps, I give out cheat sheets, I give out checklists. Who knows? I might give out all this kind of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to give out, right? But I'm gonna give out something that's gonna help you during the marketing funnel Monday that you can take home with you, right? And study and use it to implement in your business, right? So you can have that. And the only way you can get that though is when you join me in my webinar room, in my VIP room, and become a VIP attendee. I'm going to click on a button that allows you to download what I'm giving away. Very simple. Now, Claude, why don't you do that in the why can't you just do that in the chat? I can do that in the chat. I can go find a link, go create a link, down and put the link into the comment section, copy and paste into the comment section, put it in there. Guys, does it sound like do you know where I'm going with this already? Right. And then when I put it in there, now I have a whole bunch of people watching the live stream, and then they all leave comments and all leave questions, and guess what happens? The latest that link moves down the list. And so it becomes harder to find. Right? Now it becomes hard to find. Now you can't find it. Now you say, hey, Claude, when's that resource link you promised me? I put it in the chat already. I don't see it. Okay, now I gotta put it back in there again. Okay, so I'm telling you, it's so much easier. I click on a button inside my webinar room, event room, and guess what? It pops up. You see clearly as day, you'll see bing, a big old button for you to click to download. And once you download it, it's done. You can never say, Claude, I don't see it, because it's right in front of your face in the VIP room. You can't miss it. Boom, it's there. You don't have to worry about, hey, Claude, what, did you put it in there? I don't see it. Is it there? Oh, yeah. Boom, it's there. Right? So that's benefit. That's the other benefit of it, right? Is it's so much simpler and so much easier. The interaction between you and I is going to be so much better, right? Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you, right, that I'm going to give you as a blatant bribe, a gift, however you want to call it. I like to call it what it is. It's a bribe, right? And it's a good bribe. I believe it's a good bribe for you. A good bribe. If you don't believe it's a good bribe, then let me know in the chat. It's not a good bribe, so I'm not joining. Tell me. I'll come up with something else. All right. So the other thing I'm gonna do, I got this thing I like to call Fix Your Funnel Challenge. Fix Your Funnel Challenge. So live. If you want me to help you fix your funnel, I will do so live. I'll spend the time. I'll be a challenge see if I can fix your funnel live right there on the spot. Now I know some of you guys might be thinking, hey, you know what, Claude? That sounds great, man. I love that. That sounds like a pretty cool thing. Fix my funnel live for free. But hey, tell me what's wrong with it. But I don't know if I really want everybody to see my funnel. Well, I understand. I completely understand. I would be in the same boat. A little reluctant. Hey, sounds cool, man, but I don't want. I'm kind of embarrassing my funnel or whatever it may be. So guess what I'm going to offer you? We could do it private, one-on-one. Don't need to be in front of a live stream. Don't need to be in front of everybody. We'll schedule time. You just send me an email and say, hey, man, I know you're VIP because you send me an email, right? You say, hey, I'm a VIP. Can we set up a Fix Your Funnel Challenge live? Offline. I mean, not live, but one-on-one, offline. And I'll say, yes, we can. I'll do that for you. Here's my appointment calendar. Book a time, and then we'll do it. All right? Does that sound good? So, guys, I'm going to give you some pretty cool. I'm going to give you my latest book, How to Use A/B Testing in Marketing. I'm giving you all the cheat sheets, research documents, everything I come and create with for every episode I give out. I know I said it real fast. Right? I'm giving you all that stuff for free, right? When you come into become a VIP attendee. And I'm also going to give you an opportunity for me to fix your funnel for free. Right? It's my challenge. Right? So you get 20, 30 minutes with me to fix your funnel. And we'll do it in private or live, however you want to do it. Okay? And you share your screen with me, and then we'll go back and forth. It'll be a video conference. It'll be great. All right? Does that sound awesome? I think it sounds awesome. You can tell I'm always excited for these Market Funnel Mondays, man. I love doing these Market Funnel Mondays. And also, guess what, guys? I don't just do Market Funnel Mondays. I also do Website Traffic Wednesdays, and I also do Funnel Optimization Thursday. All right? Every week, 3 times a week, I'll come show you some good stuff. I'll say maybe once in a while, it might be a day that I might miss because holiday or something might come up. Private agreements, vacation, whatever it may be. But majority of the time, I'm here 3 days a week. Every week. 52 weeks out of the year. Give or take 1 or 2 days I might miss because of holidays and whatnot. Vacations. All right? So, guys, yeah, if you love this, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. And if you are watching this on Facebook, please like the chat. Please like the page. And, guys, and then if you really, really like it, share it, please. Share it with your friends, family, other business co-workers, other business partners, whoever it may be. Share it for me, please. I think it's going to be great. And guess what? And like I said, every Monday I'm live at 5 p.m. I settle down on 5 p.m. for now. I might change the time later, but right now, 5 p.m. is the time. Works best for me. And guess what? It's always there. You can watch the recorded version. And if you have a question watching the recorded version, you can type in the letter Q still in the comments, and I'll still answer the question. And if you are a VIP attendee and you're watching the replay, right? And you can still get the downloads if you watch a replay if you're VIP attendee, right? You can watch it. And you have a question, just type in the question in the replay chat. It emails it directly to me so I can answer your question directly. And one more thing I'll tell you. If for any reason I'm doing a live chat and I'm running close on time, and I'm going to end it, but if I see if a question comes up in the VIP attendee room, I won't answer before I shut down. That's because you get priority. VIP's very important person. You get priority to me. All right. So thank you, God. But I have to because you're very important. Because you gave me your name and email address. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie. That's a hard thing to do nowadays, man. You know, spammers and all that good stuff. You don't want to be spammed. So I understand reluctancy. That's why I'm giving you all these incentives to join me in the VIP and become a VIP attendee. So is that good? All right, guys, I'm gonna jump in. I want to jump into what we're gonna talk about here today. We got some pretty cool stuff for you today that I want to go over. So let's jump right in. Guys, you all know it's Marketing Funnel Monday by now. Okay? And with Marketing Funnel Monday, right, we talk about, oopsie, I did it again. Got to put my laser print on. We talk about funnels on Marketing Funnel Monday. And then on Wednesday, we talk about traffic. And then on Thursday, we talk about optimize your funnel. But today, we're talking about funnels. And we're talking about the blueprint stage. And in that blueprint stage, so last week, right, guys? Last week, we went over step 2, selecting a sales funnel. What did that look like? Well, selecting a sales funnel. Went over the sales funnel selection cheat sheet. I gave you this. Here. Well, I gave it to those that are my VIP attendees. I gave you this PDF. Now, if you were watching on Facebook, YouTube, you just saw it. And I walked you through it. But you actually got it if you were a VIP attendee. So now, this real quick. So I went over this, how to select the right funnel for what price range you're selling, right? I use the criteria of price, right? There's many things, different things you can do, but I found it to be easier just to use price. And when you use price, you break it down, and basically there are 1, color-coded, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basic funnels. 5 basic funnels, right? That we will use. Our playbook. I'm a coach. Our playbook consists of 5 formations, offensively or defensively. If you're a defensive guy, offensive guy, doesn't matter. We got 5 basic formations. That's how I'm breaking it down to you. In football, we have 5 basic formations that we will line up in before we snap the ball. If we're on defense, there's 5 formations that we line up on before the offense snaps the ball. Okay? Now, there's always a tweak to every formation. There's always an option for every formation. And there's different options, particularly in any formation. Right? But there are basic 5 formations that we're going to go in. And each formation has an objective. Some may be different than others. Some might be just give me 3 yards. Some might be, give me the deep ball pass. Some might be to protect, if you're on defense, protect from the deep ball. Some might be protect for the middle range. Some might be protect for the 3 yards. Right? Stop the 3-yard rush. Stop the 1-yard rush. Right? Depends on what defense formation. I got different formations. But we have 5 basic ones. And in those 5 basic ones, we can kind of tweak it a little bit, depending on what the defense looks like, right? There'll be options depending on what the defense gives us, and then it'll be, if you're on defense, options based on what the offense gives us, right? What kind of formation they give us. So, but there's 5 basic formations. Right? And I mentioned last week that, hey, this one down here, this list building sales funnel, very basic lead generation. That's all I'm saying. Get a lead. Right, but here's the key: this one ain't gonna work very well, unless you got a real good follow up. If you want them to buy something, right? If you ever advertise this and don't have no way for them to buy something from you, and don't have a very detailed or consistent follow up funnel for them, that at least gonna touch with them by email and hopefully by phone or even by or text message eventually over time, and constantly emailing them, this ain't gonna give you no money. You gotta have a good follow-up campaign. But anyway, if you're advertised for this, I would never do it, right? Because it's free, unless you got a real extensive follow-up campaign. So for today, guys, what I want to go with you guys today, I want to go over 2 funnels, two of my favorite funnels, or I would say my 2 favorite formations as a coach. My 2 favorite formations as a coach are going to be my lead and sales conversion, low ticket funnel. Then my other one is my webinar lead and conversion sales funnel. These are my 2 favorite. So I kind of want to go over you briefly with these 2. I want to share with you, hey, Claude, Question. All right. How am I going to make me money? That's what we're going to talk about today. All right. I'm going to try to share with you how I determine if a sales funnel is going to make me money up front. All right. So here we go. So let's go check out what I got to share with you. Okay, guys. So what we have here. So right now here, we got my leads and conversion webinar funnel, which is this right here. Right. I got this kind of simulated out here. I simulated this whole entire funnel in my simulation software, as you can see here. I got the traffic, right? I got a page. This would be webinar registration page you go to. Then you go to a thank you page, right? And then, what's this? I gotta sell them something, guys. I'm telling you right now, I done did this funnel without this part right here. This is what I like to call my liquidating from my ad set, because guys, look, man, unless you got a huge email list, you ain't gonna get that money. You ain't gonna get nobody to come to your webinar unless you really, really popular and got a huge list. If you starting off from scratch, got no lot, don't have no big email list. When I say big, I mean over 1,000 folks, man. You gotta have at least 1,000 people on the email list, at least, right? If you don't have 1,000 people on email list, this thing you're gonna have to liquidate ad costs. So this section right here, so when they register, I immediately put them into a what I call my liquidate ads funnel, right? And what is it for? To get my money back from advertising, right? That's the whole key. So what we start off with, we give them a low entry product, which is gonna look very similar. It's gonna look very similar, guys. It's very similar to this funnel right here. It's very similar to this funnel. It's kind of like combo. I tell you, man, I got 2 formations, baby. I got 2 formations. I come back. I come ready, right? I come ready. I've done made mistakes, and I come ready. I name of the game is make money. I don't advertise, so I got my whole funnel ready to go. And I don't start my funnel. I don't start building my funnel until I know it's gonna make me money and the numbers make sense, right? And that's what we're gonna learn right here today. All right. So, oops, jumping back in. So I'm liquidating my assets. I got a price $7 for a product. Very simple product. Could be a book, info product, right? Very simple. And then they buy. If they buy, I'll immediately put them into what I like to call an upsell offer, a one-time offer for something for $97. And if they don't want that for $97, I say, hey, you know what? I understand. $97 right now, it might be a little skeptical. But what about if I gave it to you a 2 payment plan of $49 per month for just 2 months, right? Would you do that then? Yes or no? Maybe not. No, doesn't matter. They're gonna go to my upsell number 2. Upsell number 2 is another thing, and that's product or something for $297, right? And then they buy, yes they do. They don't, right? And so it's a no. It's a no. Let me get rid of these numbers for you. I don't want to confuse you right now. And so then it's a no. And then they go, thank you, please, thank you. All right. So they can either buy this stuff. They don't have to. It's optional. I ain't making them buy. I already got them as a lead for webinar, right? So I'm gonna get them in the webinar. But dude, this has to be, you have to have this here, right? If you want to offset your ad costs. Otherwise, man, you're waiting too long. You can wait too long. Now, ideally, right? Because you wanna advertise, and I found is like that, the experts and everyone out there, and I also found it too, right? Give people, anywhere from 15 days. 15 days for your webinar, you should start advertising for your webinar, right? And you're gonna get some come up front, which is good. It makes you happy, right? But then again, those guys that came in real early, they still want a solution to something, right? So that's why I offer them something to buy. So if someone registers for my webinar 15 days away, they don't want to wait 15 days to get the answer to they want. Come on, man. No one wants to wait that long. So I want to offer them something immediately they can have right now to give them a solution that they wanted. And that's why I offer it to them at $7, right? That's what I'm looking over the screen. My screen's over here. That's what I'm offering it to them at $7. Okay. And then they can get more stuff, right? And then they still cut them out webinar. Now, so how does the webinar work? So down here's the webinar, right? So you're gonna get people coming to the webinar. You're gonna have an email sequence and all that good stuff to get them, can entice them to come. But then down bottom line, they're gonna come to the webinar, right? And they're gonna come to the webinar live. But you're not gonna get all 100% of the people that come to the webinar are gonna come to the webinar. I'm just telling you that right now, right? But they're gonna come to the webinar, and portion of those guys, they're gonna buy something from me, right? Free of $19.97, at least $1,000. Why? Because it costs. The cost, man, to get a webinar, a person to come to a webinar is expensive. It is. It's expensive. That's why you gotta have a higher cost, a higher ticket sale price. Now, if you got people from emails and it's free, then you can offer something less. But I'm talking about paid ads, man. You pay for people to come here. Not everyone's gonna go through your funnels. They're not gonna buy your liquidated ad offers, right? So you're gonna need to get the money back some kind of way. So And everyone's not gonna buy. First of all, everyone's not showing up to your webinar, and everyone's not gonna buy what you're trying to sell them. This is numbers, man. Don't get upset about it. Don't think you're a loser. Don't think you're not good at this, like selling. It's just a numbers game, man. Even the best don't close 100%, right? So it's just a numbers game, okay? And so you're gonna offer something, at least $1,000 or more. All right. So with that being said, so let me share with you guys how we work this thing out, right? And so we know through benchmarking, right, and understanding, what are some good metrics for, conversion rates, stuff like that, right? That we're able to now then once I know when I do some benchmarking, understand conversion rates, like what's a typical registration opt-in rate, what's a typical show up rate for webinars, all of this stuff, right? Once I know all that, I can kind of calculate how much money I think we're gonna make from this funnel, right? And so if I turn on my little calculator pieces here now I'm gonna turn on those calculator pieces here now, right? And so what I want to do is I want you to see these numbers here. Don't pay attention to these numbers up here yet, right? So I was saying right here, I want to take $1,000, I want to send 1,000 people to my webinar registration page, right? Of that, 30% of them are going to register. 30%. So I'm gonna get 300 people to register. See what I'm saying? It's all about numbers game, guys. I'm telling you, one thing I learned, I probably shared this with you guys before, but if you watch this for the first time, you don't know. The one thing I learned, the one thing that opened my eyes to marketing and made it so much easier for me, because I failed a lot in the beginning. And I thought that I thought that I was bad at it, that wasn't good at it. And then I realized something. I went to an event, a virtual event. It was by Mike Keenings and Ed Rush. And Ed Rush talked about a concept of marketing math. At least I call it marketing math. And when he pulled out the algebra, because I have an engineering background and math, I'm much better at math than anything else than writing, English, writing or speaking, right? I'm much better at math, right? Much better at math and science. So when he pulled out and said, and he basically made what I saw, that's nothing more than an algebra equation. That's math. All he's doing is math. He's just doing math. Oh my gosh. This whole time is nothing but math? It ain't, it's not, uh, it's not a picture. It's not, I don't got to be artistic to figure out marketing. No, it's just math. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got some artistic stuff makes it make it, But bottom of the day is math. The base of marketing is math. It's numbers game. It's a numbers game. And once I figured that out, booyah, open up my eyes, open up my mind. Because now I can predict, and now I can simulate, and I can forecast the future based upon these numbers. And the forecasting, if my forecasting and action don't match up, something's wrong. Somewhere in my assumption is wrong. Where is it? And now the ability to track, then I can optimize my funnel, which is why, y'all, I'll tell you guys, I love this stuff. Which is why we got funnel optimization Thursday. Now I can optimize analytics, tracking. If it ain't working, I can figure it out. Where's the numbers? Boom, I know what's wrong. Now I can go back and figure out what to try. Now I can go talk to RT. All right. I tried this picture, Mr. RT. Go make me another picture. This one ain't working. But I can do it based upon numbers, not just guess working. I'm not just pulling stuff out of my air. Let me try this. I don't know. And going crazy, right? No, it's all about the numbers, man. And once I figured that out, I got so happy. So guys, it's all about the numbers, right? So back to the map. There we go. So, and then you say, okay, people that confirm, I'm going to assume they're going to see my sales page. But not everyone's going to, as I say, thank you for registering for this webinar. And by the way, guess what? If you want answers right now, I got a book I want to give you for $7, right? Only 18% of the people are going to add that to the cart. That's all that came to the thank you page. Not everybody. Okay. So of the 300 people that registered, maybe 54 people will buy. All right. See that right here. But then they ain't buying it. It's going to the cart. I got to put them in my shopping cart. And then you got people going shopping cart. It might be a little bit of buyer's remorse. Oh, wait, whoa. I don't know about this $7 now. I think about it, man. Maybe not. So you're going to want to get a certain portion of those people, 29%. Believe it or not, they ain't going to buy. They're only going to buy. The other 71% ain't going to buy. Some things we can do to recuperate that, but I'm not going to show that here. Right? I can make a real elaborate funnel, what we call the bend the cart sequence. If they give them if it's a 2-step order form and they give me their name and contact information, and then they go to the next step, which is put their credit card information, and they don't do that part, then I still have their name and email address, and so I can email them. But particularly in this particular case, because I already have their webinar information, I don't really care if I do a 2-step order form here. little tidbit on market funnel, sales funnel, because I already got the email information, and I know if they bought or not, right? So I can email them, follow up later. Hey, man, why you buy my book? Or one of my indoctrination could be about the book. They have them buy the book, right? So many different. I tell you, man, options, basic formation. But I have 4 or 5 different options. You guys ever heard of quarterback, right? You ever heard of quarterback talking about you got his first read, second read, third read, maybe fourth read, and maybe fifth read, real highly educated, real high offenses, high level offenses, right? Well, ideally, the first read is this, right? But for some reason, that first read ain't there, and he's covered. I gotta be able to know that. And a lot of times, you kind of know where your first read is going to be before the pre-snap. A real good quarterbacks and real good offense and wide receivers and running backs, whoever's going to catch that ball or run that ball is going. And even the offensive line's got to know before the pre-snap what kind of blocking they're going to need to do, because they know the number one option that we want for this play is that guy over there. But based upon the defenses, how they're set up, that's not going to be a good number one option. Is not a good play. So when you go to pre-snap read, the quarterback's trying to figure out, and the offensive line's figuring out, and the wide receivers and everybody else in the offense figuring out. If the wide receiver 1 is supposed to be the number 1 option, he's looking at it. This ain't gonna be me, y'all. This ain't gonna be me. And hopefully everybody else on the team is like, it ain't gonna be you. So what's option number 2? Option number 2 look okay? Option number 2, not so great. Option number 3, right? Real good quarterbacks can go down at least 3 or 4 options before they know, right? They gotta hit them reads real quick. That's what makes the goats of all goats, and others just quarterbacks that can throw the ball real deep. And that's about all, right? And so that's the difference. So we can make adjustments. Now, we don't have to be on a football field. We got to make a decision in 3 seconds. Thankfully, right? Quarterbacks got to be able to release that ball within 3 to 3.5 seconds. If they don't, they are at risk of being sacked, right? So they got to make split decisions on the football field, right? You can give them enough time to maybe, I'm digressing here, but please bear with me, right? If they get the play in on time and they got enough time on the shot clock, they can read the defense and determine where they're going to go with the ball. All right. Now, most defenses not going to stay in that same defense the whole time. They're going to show you one defense and then go to another defense when you snap the ball. You get the pre-snap read, and so now the quarterback's got to say, hey, pre-snap read, option 3 looks like the right guy. All right. Ready, set, and he hopes everybody else is on the same page. They might have some signals that kind of say, the Omaha 3,000, 6, whatever they might say before they actually say hike, right? Some of those could be code words for, hey, option 3, you're my guy, instead of option 1, right? Or it could be option 2, you're my guy, instead of option 1. That tells the offensive lineman how I want you to block, right? And they could be on the same page. There's a lot of stuff goes on you guys don't see on TV. You don't really know what's going on. Right? That's when the call signals sometimes change. You see the audibles. You might see the quarterback step back. No. Do some hand signals, whatever, right? But guess what? He's changing the play because he saw a different reader from the defense. He's got to go to this other option, add the same formation. Or he might change formation to get the right play. All right. Now, but he don't have split seconds to do that. Seconds. In marketing, we got more time than that, thankfully. We got more time than that to make adjustments. Because the game ain't over. Just because you didn't get no sales the first day. All right? We got some time to make some adjustments. It ain't over. All right, so that being said, right, so now we know, right, that 29% are going to maybe buy the offer eventually, and then they're going to go to my upsell page. So you're not going to get everybody, right? You're going to maybe get 15 people here, man. 15 people going to go to upsell number 1. After sending 1,000 people to the registration page, and maybe only 3 of those guys will buy, then you're going to people go down to the downsell, and only 1 person going to buy from the downsell. Right, 15%, and then you got the OTL number 2. So only 20 people at the OTL number 2. So you maybe get 2 people to buy, right? And then you got total. You got actually more here, right? You got okay. Don't look at that, right? This is just a total from here. I got to draw the numbers over, but you have more people to actually buy. You got this 2, right? Plus the 3 right here, the 3 sales, and the 4 sales right here, right? And then you got a whole bunch of customers here, right? And so there's more customers in this too. I just didn't draw. I didn't draw it out. So let me draw it out for you, right? So this guy, so notice these numbers that make sense here. Draw it out right there. So even though he said no, he ain't going, still going there. Boom, he's going there. Right? This guy, no. If they never bought, then they're not going to go there. So you only got these people here. So then I'll do a simulation. You'll see the numbers change. So it's 2. It should go to at least 15. If I did my numbers right, if I did my arrows right. So that was missing. All right. So now, the webinar. 300 people. Signed up, remember, registered. Only, not everyone's going, man. I opened it up. I didn't show you that. Only 40% going to show up. Best practice, 40% people show up. They go through. They click through. 40%. Right? That's why you got 120. Okay? 120 people come to the live webinar. 100 people come to the live webinar. Technically, everybody's not going to stay there, but I just mess some assumptions. If 100 people go there and they see the actual page, the sales page, hey, here, buy my stuff part of your webinar, right? At best, 10% will convert and buy. So out of 120 people that showed, out of 300 people that registered, you only want to get 12 people to probably buy from you at best. And if it's your very first time doing webinars, unless you're really good at sales and beforehand, you're probably not going to get 10%. But it takes practice and time. But that's why we have to liquidate the ad costs up front. Booyah! Hey, man. Hey, if the wide receivers ain't open, guess what my other option is? The quarterback run for the first down. Boom. Cover me, baby. Move the chains. Right? That's why in college football, man, one of the greatest things is having quarterbacks run, dual threat. I don't believe in having quarterbacks run all the time. But I tell you what, when I need to move them chains, the quarterback better run if it's open. If he can't throw the ball to the wide receiver. Run, get them chains moving. Because why? You run, get the chains moving, guess what's going to happen? Them DBs and them linebackers going to kind of protect for the run, and they're going to open up the passing lanes again. So now you can throw the ball again. All right, just little tidbit, little coaching one-on-one. All right. It's not only marketing coach, but football coach too here. All right, now. So that's it. So hey guys, let's do some crazy stuff. Let's run some numbers, man. Oh, before we do that, hey, how much you expect to pay for the advertise on Facebook, right? So let me open this up. So we're send 1,000 visitors, right? So cost per click, I'm saying about $1.68 average. So every time someone clicks on my Facebook ad, I'm expecting to spend no more around $1.68. It might go up $2, whatever. But if I ain't making no money and I say I'm paying $5 per click, hey, I know I got a problem. I got to figure why it costs so much. That's why we talk about funnel optimization on Thursday. That's what we talk about, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm saying $1.68 per click, right? Which is average number. Okay, benchmark. I benchmarked this average number. All right, so now I go down here on my simulation software and I just click this button down here that says simulate and go watch what happens. Oh, before I hit the simulate button, I gotta share something else with you. Now, to be ideal, if you really want to know if you're gonna make money, because I can make this look real good. Make it look like you have huge profits. But guess what, guys? We have to put our expenses in the funnel simulation. Yes, you need to put your expenses in there. If you expect to make money, a profit, that means you got to get revenue minus your expenses makes profit. Well, we can't forget about the expenses, and most people forget about their expenses. Oh man, this funnel, most gurus and most marketers out there are going to show you, how much money you can make in revenue, but they're never going to show you their expenses. They're not going to show how much profit you can actually make. But I am. I'm going to show you that because it's very important for you to make money. Otherwise, you don't want to do it. So you know what your expenses are, right? You add your expenses in here. I put my expenses in here, right? It's the way I put them in here. I put all my expenses in there, right? They're all in there. So now when I hit the simulate button, I'm going to find out when it runs. It's running. See, it ran. It's done. Now, right now, we look at this right here. Boom. First thing we see some reds. Guys, red is not good. Just want you to know that. If you're colorblind, you see a negative sign. That means less money. Negative dollars. So what am I negative in? Let's hit the reds first. I'm negative. Start from the bottom. I'm negative $51,000 and some change in annual profits. That means I didn't make no profit all year. I'm negative 51. Why is that? Mostly because of my expenses. Let's go back. Let's say, well, what's this black one here? Your annual revenue is $162,000. You made money from the funnel. Yeah, but I made no profits. Why I made no profits? My expenses are too much. This ain't covering my expenses. What this funnel right here will not cover my expenses. I expect it to cover. That's what that's saying. It's not covering expenses. So I ain't making no money on this. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Monthly, I'm losing $4,000 a month on some change. I'm making money, revenue. Yeah, it's bringing money in. I'm getting sales. You see, I got 13 people here that bought this thing, right? right? So yeah, I'm making some sales, but guess what? I ain't making no profit because of my expenses. People don't want to share that with you. Oh, look how much money you make. You make 13 grand a month. Da, 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 da. And then when you go try it out, guess what happens? You was like, oh my God, I ain't making no money. Well, because you didn't put all the numbers in, man. You got to put the expenses in. That's very important. So cool. I mean, you look at some other cool stuff. So look, 13,000 a month. My return on ad spend, right? $8.10. Now, guys, I covered the key performance indicators for marketing in my funnel optimization Thursday this past Thursday. Go check out that video if you want to see it. But I covered that for you, right? What those are. Average order value, $503.81, man. That's good. It's greater than my cost per acquisition. See, my cost to get a paying customer, my cost to get an actual customer, a paying customer, not a lead, an actual customer, is $62.22. I told you it's expensive, man, to get these guys on webinars. It's expensive. That's probably kind of low. It's because why is it so low? I'll tell you why it's low. Because I'm liquidating my ad costs. That's why it's low. All right, now cost per lead is $5.06. Now benchmark is around that amount. You know, a good benchmark is under $6. If you're over $6, man, you're kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive. Cost per lead. All right, so we need to work on what's going on there. Right, not getting the leads in. But we talk about that in funnel optimization. But anyway, so those numbers look good. I don't got no profit. So what do you do to make that up, Claude? Well, it's a couple things you could do. You need to charge more in your liquidating your ad costs, potentially. Or you charge more down here in your webinar. So let's say we're going to charge more in the webinar. So we're going to go over to the webinar. And instead of charging $1,000, we're going to add another $1,000 to it. Charge close to $2,000 for the product we're going to sell. And you know what? You can do this. Because what you're going to charge here, right, is most likely going to be a high-end ticket item anyway. Otherwise, you won't get them in here anyway, right? Why is that, Claude? Why is that? Right? I'm going to show you why. So if we go back to sales funnel selection, right? Webinar. While I use webinars, I'm selling anything up to about $2,000 anyway, from $300 to $2,000 anyway. It's in the price range. I'm going to charge $2,000, just under $2,000, right? That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to change that. You see right here, the number change. We're going to change that. That's changed. Now watch what happens. We'll hit simulate button. I'm telling you, this is what I do, guys. Right? I would now know, how much should I charge? Claude, how much should I charge? Well, it's going to depend on your funnel, your conversion rates, and your expenses. If you don't have your expenses, I can't give you an accurate number how much you should charge, because your expenses could be higher than someone else's. Right? So check this out. Hit simulate, man. Hit simulate. Simulate. All right, bring it in. Ooh, look at that. You see any red? Anybody? I know some of you guys might be colorblind watching this, but there's no red over here. There's no red. There's all positive numbers here, man. Before, we were negative $53,000 in annual profits. Now we are positive $88,000. I just charged $1,000 more during my webinar. I changed nothing else. Just charge $1,000 more. Is it harder to sell anything from additional $1,000? No. Now if you do a good job as a webinar and in the price range, it shouldn't be any harder to sell something at $2,000 versus $1,000. I just changed the price. If you add enough value in the webinar, you add enough value in your product or service, it should be pretty easy. If you're spending your time doing something for someone, right, your time is worth a lot. And they don't understand that, especially how you orchestrate the funnel, right? So you can obviously do that. It's not a big deal. Okay. And some other tweaks I do too sometimes. I'm going to share with you guys later. But I just want to show you these numbers right now, right? I'm making $88,000 a year just off of this funnel. From what I'm saying, I just charged $19.97 for a service or a product or whatever it is I'm trying to sell. Okay. I'm making an annual revenue of $307,000 annually, right? I can pull in $7,000 a month roughly in profit, $25,000 in revenue, right? What's in our expenses? Our expenses are salaries, our cost for our buildings, our facilities, utilities, anything that costs, our expenses, everything that costs us to operate our business. So you can have one funnel. Everybody know Russell Brunson? Raise your hand if you know Russell Brunson. Raise your hand in the chat. Say yes, I know Russell Brunson. He says he has this one thing called one funnel away. Literally one funnel away. This is how you know what funnel you're gonna pick that was gonna work for you. You put all your expenses in there, and you figure out what you're gonna price and you're gonna charge. You got your right funnel, and then here you are. Now you know that you know that's the funnel. And now you just work on that funnel, you optimize that funnel, you don't start out from scratch. You have a funnel, you have a proven funnel that's gonna work. You simulated it, you mapped it out, it's gonna work. Now you just have to track it and monitor it and then optimize it to make it work. It's not that's why it's only one funnel away. It's so simple, right? And you know this now because you know the marketing math. And you don't gotta be a mathematician. You know, mathematician. You don't gotta be math. You don't have to be a math magician. You don't gotta be a math man, you gotta be a statistician, right? You can easily do this, right? So now you can do it. Now it's similar. So what's the numbers look like? So now look at it, man. So my on return on ad spend was what? Was it 8? It was 8 before or 3 before. Now it's 15, right? My average order value went up 948. It's $948 before it was like 500 or something or 600 something. Went up to $948. Significant increase. Obviously, cost per acquisition didn't change. Why? Because of my liquidation offer. And then the cost per lead still the same, 560. But now I'm making profits. You see what I'm talking about? You guys see this? Is it making sense for you guys? Right? This is the beauty of it. This is the true beauty of it. Okay. Now, guys, I was going to show you another funnel, but hey, I think you got the gist of it now. It's been about 45 minutes. I'm going to kind of shut this down. If we have any questions, we have any Q&A here. I'd be love to answer any questions anyone has here. Once again, type in the letter Q, colon, / And if you guys really want to see me simulate another funnel, tell me in the comments. I'll do it. Right? I'll come back another market funnel Monday. I'll come back and I'll show you the other funnel and how we calculate that, the leads and sales conversion funnel, right? But it's hey, I mean, this is how it works, guys. This is how you simulate. This is how you know your funnel is going to work before you start spending any time building the funnel or any money advertising to the funnel, right? Because I do not want myself ever, or my team ever, or me or you ever to build a funnel and spend money on ads without knowing it's going to work before you start. And this is how we do it. This is what I do with my clients. This is our process, guys. We follow this process literally. We follow this process, guys. We literally follow this process. I developed this process for a reason to make sure that it's what it says, marketing funnel profits, to make profits with the funnel. And this is the profit. This is the process. Funnel, traffic, optimize, blueprint. Come on. Let's make sure the funnel works before we start writing ads, building a funnel, and starting automation. Okay. This step right here, we're done with this step. We know we can move on to the next 3 steps. We have a working funnel. We can continue out the process. Okay. This is how it works, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love doing this. Tell me if you love it. Like it, share it, multiply it, send it out, guys. Truly, if you love this, let me know. I enjoyed putting on this stuff for you guys. I know I might not be the traditional smooth talker guy out there, that got it all written down and sealed. But I like to be straight, plain, transparent with you, show you how it works. I like to be me, and this is me, and you're getting the best of me when I show you this kind of stuff, guys. So, hey, let me know you love it, share it, like it, guys. This is great stuff for me. All right, and hopefully it's helping you. So once again, guys, come join me inside my VIP room. Become a VIP attendee. Just register for Market Fun on Mondays. The link is in the post description on YouTube and on Facebook. You can go ahead and join there. Join me again every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be going live. And then if you want to watch the replay, if you're in the VIP room, you get all the cool stuff I share with you. All right. So thank you so much, guys. God bless you all. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed evening. Look forward to seeing you next Monday. But hopefully, guys, I see you again on Website Traffic Wednesday, which is this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I'll come back again on Thursday for Funnel Optimization Thursday at 5 p.m. as well. God bless you all. You all have a blessed night. Thank you so much for joining. Look forward to seeing you again later on this week. And definitely, hopefully, I see you guys again on Marketing Funnel Monday. God bless you all. Have a blessed night. Bye now.